All right, man. They saying that the Atlanta Hawks are interested in Jeremy Grant possibly, so you can add them to the list of teams that could be interested into the swing, man. I mean, New Orleans, Portland on the short list could be Sacramento um, on the short list, but it says trade rumors Atlanta Hawks a potential Jeremy Grant. Hold on. Suitor. All right, I ain't missing no words. Says the Portland Trailblazers long been thought of as likely landing spot for Jeremy Grant, but other teams are showing interest, and that's good. Now you can leverage. You can leverage. We had a Portland Trailblazer fan in our last live. He said, well, he didn't think Jeremy Grant was worth. He said he didn't think Jeremy Grant was worth the number 7 pick. That's fine. Shit, it is what it is. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So, I mean, who are you gonna get at number 7 that's gonna immediately help you right away, like Jeremy Grant will? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many people is gonna immediately help you though. But just looking at the situation, I mean, that's the whole thing for Portland is immediate help to help Dame win right away. Even though we know that ain't gonna happen, Jeremy Grant, Zach LaVine is still not enough to win the West, especially when people getting healthy, especially the Clippers getting healthy. They made some very good moves. I think they got Norman Powell, Robert Covington, those really good moves. And now they probably gonna let's see if they got a pick real quick. Let me see if they got a pick this year. And they probably gonna find some depth in the second round or move up in the back of the first round. And probably ain't got no pick this year. I'm pretty sure I'm for sure on that one. But they probably be able to find some help in the middle. That's all they really need. Is a little help in the middle, rebounded, and it's the same thing I was trying to say about DeAndre Ayton. Everybody said, well, he's a good player and stuff, but it's not. I don't look at the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Um, I look at the actual player. That's not what what the Pistons need. They need somebody like Evan Mobley, at least Jared Allen. That's what you need. You need somebody that's going. Pistons don't really mess with people who don't get a all. That's what kind of issue with Rick Mahorn when he got here. He came out of shape, didn't want to give it his all, but he slowly became a Piston. That's what you gotta understand. I can't have guys that quit. You can't have guys that's not all in, and that's not hard. That's why Drummond didn't work. He wasn't hard enough to be in Detroit, to be in the nucleus of the middle of Detroit. I mean, you talking about guys like Dave Bing, Bill Laimbeer. I mean, even when Theo Radcliffe was here, he was solid. Ben Wallace, that's the type of dudes you need. But I mean, if y'all want DeAndre Ayton, so be it, bro. It won't be the first time, the last time the Detroit Pistons have disappointed me. But nonetheless, it says after disappointing seeing Atlanta Hawks could be throwing their head into the Jeremy Grant sweepstakes, according to James Edwards III and Chris Kirchner of the Athletic. Portland has been the most attached to Jeremy Grant to Detroit. Elects to trade him, but what if Portland looks elsewhere? There's other teams a potential deal that may be enticing. Chris Kirch and I discussed what we've heard and analyzed sub for $1. I'm not paying to read nothing. I don't even pay to watch the fights. In the article they discuss, I get the article for free right here. Some framework for potential Jeremy Grant to Atlanta as well as outline how realistic the interest is. According to Kirchner, the Hawks were interested in potential Grant trade at some point last season, but their interest waned as the trade deadline approached. However, the Hawks have renewed interest in Jeremy Grant as they approach the offseason after they lost 5 games to Miami in the first round of the playoffs. After making the 2021 Eastern Conference Finals, the way the season ended disappointed the Hawks, and they are looking to make changes. The framework discussed Grant was Bojanovic and Danilo Gallinari and the 16th pick for Grant. Nope. I'm good on. I mean, I won't mind Bojanovic coming off the bench, but at 16, bro, like I'm good. If I'm gonna make a deal like that, I need DeAndre Hunter. Possibly. I don't know, man. But the 16th pick, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess you'd be looking at guys like Tata Washington. I mean, Benedict Mathurin, rising. Maybe you get lucky and Tari Eason at 15. I doubt it. Pretty sure he rising. You might not even get Jaden Ivey. He rising. So looking at guys like Tata Washington, Kennedy Chandler, Walker Kessler. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at guys like that. Like I said before, I just don't have no interest in the 16th pick unless you tell me Tari Eason gonna be there, Mark Williams gonna be there, Jalen Durham gonna be there, Johnny Davis gonna be there, Benedict Mathurin, Tari Eason. I think I said guys. I haven't seen a lot of them guys. So they was trying to dump their trash here. That's what they doing. They dumping their trash out. Danilo Gallinari, he probably got expiring contract. 16th pick. Come on, I trust Troy Weaver picking that 16. I fucking don't. So Bojan Bojanovic be somebody to come off the bench and give you a spark plug like Kobe White. That's the only positive in that trade. Like I said before, you don't want to just get rid of Jerami Grant for the sake of getting rid of Jerami Grant. If you feel what I'm saying, So like I said, if Portland don't want them, and New Orleans don't want them for the 7th or 8th pick, then I look over to Oklahoma City. That's where I look at it. And if I can get something going for Shea Gillespie in the future first round pick, or whatever else they're looking for, I'm with that. If not, then maybe I look at Memphis and acquiring a pick from Memphis and acquiring Steven Adams to go in the middle. I didn't think about that. Or maybe I wait to look for Golden State. His expiring contract next year, absorb Wiggins' contract, get their pick this year. I'm pretty sure it ain't high though, but I ain't really tripping. But also get the pick of the litter if it's Wiseman, Moody, or Kuminga. So it's other framework you can look forward to. What if, Charlotte don't want to re-sign Miles Bridges? Find a way to make it work, But the one thing you're probably looking at the most is probably that Golden State deal. That's what you're looking at, the Golden State deal. Gallinari got expiring contract. That's the only good thing about it. On top of that, him and Jerami Grant got the same contract. So then what they're asking you to do is you just taking their trash. That's literally what you're doing. You're literally taking their trash. It's a bullshit trade. You're literally taking their trash. Gallinari and Grant contract wash each other. Then you just absorbing $18 million of your $28 million in Bojan Bojanovic. Even though that sounds like a bargain, bro, because you only have him for 2 years, but that's a free agency right there. Gallinari, 16 pick, and Bojan Bojanovic, and then the 16th and the 5th pick. Like I said before, I can do better than that. Not wait till the goddamn trade deadline before I did that. When I'm looking at Atlanta, it's at that point I take John Collins III and give me, I'll take that and see what happened. But in that situation, I'll knock on Oklahoma City Thunder door for Shea. I'll knock on Memphis door for Steven Adams. It ain't the ideal fit in the middle, but he give you toughness. And I ride with it, bro. I ride with it. If I can get, pick out of them maybe a young guy you like off the bench, that's kind of what they missing in Memphis anyway. Somebody that kind of can get their own bucket for it, next to Ja, But in my opinion, even Cleveland, I do something with Cleveland. We're Cleveland picking at and all this. I do something with Cleveland, bro. Even if it is a sign and trade for Colin Sexton where they have some interest. So they must be thinking that they ain't probably going to be able to get Jaden Ivey. So, hey, it is what it is. I told y'all he was one of the best talents. But the way I'm looking at it, Orlando taking Ivey, Oklahoma City taking Ivey, and Houston taking Ivey, man, that's the dumbest shit in the world. Sacramento taking Ivey is just dumb. Maybe somebody else will jump up there, but Cleveland picking 14. No. At 14, you probably can use higher than 16. You probably can make some shake at 14. Probably end up with Eason, possibly Ty Washington better. So I like 14 better anyway. And then if we, we working together, we in the same division. That's fine. I'm gonna tax them a little bit, but maybe you take Lauri Markkanen back and just, hey, Lauri Markkanen, maybe you absorb the Kevin Love contract and reload next year for free agency. I mean, you can say the same thing with Danilo Gallinari, but reload for free agency next year. But like I said before, you just get tired of people dumping your trash. So, it's not you're not getting no promising players. And when you look at the Atlanta Hawk roster, when you look at their roster, I mean, geez Louise, you can at least end up with Yannick Okongwu, shit. Clint Capella, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you can use. Shit, you know what I'm saying? He's somebody young, like what's the kid name they drafted last year? Sharif Cooper. At least give me something to promise, Bojanovic probably gonna bounce the hell out of Detroit anyway. Give me Collins, maybe. Think about it. He kind of swapping Collins for Grant. That's kind of what it would be, but won't be mad, especially if you give me 16. But like I said before, they got a minute to go before the draft, but I'm not feeling too optimistic on, what I've been hearing about what the Detroit Pistons are gonna do, and that's just my honest opinion. I ain't been feeling too optimistic. Just real, and I'm already prepared to not win Detroit sports again because they just be hiring the dumbest people, bro. You don't even be that hard, bro. If Aiden was any good, think about this for a minute. If Aiden was any good, why would the Suns let him leave? That's all I'm thinking about, bro. Like, why? Somebody left $1 million fucking dollars next to the BP gas station or in the middle of the road. Ain't you gonna think it's probably a trap? Ain't you think you're gonna more than likely you gonna take your chances? But ain't you probably think it's gonna be a damn trap? You know what I'm saying? So this is my opinion, but I mean, you shot out the roster shit. At least give me Kevin Huerter. Bojan Bojanovic, he'll serve a purpose in Detroit. He a spark plug off the bench. I'm not mad at it. But that'll be your free agency right there. That's it. Gallinari can't stay healthy. You don't have nothing tangible for the future, bro. Maybe Bojan Bojanovic stay here, be Vinny Johnson, somebody like that. Okay, but at the end of the day, the 16th pick is just not enough, bro. But hey, if you can't get nothing else, hey, take the deal. But I like Collins better. I like Huerter better. You know what I'm saying? Even give me somebody like Jalen Johnson with some type of potential. You need something more, but all you be doing is swapping Jerami contract for expiring Gallinari contract, and the majority of money, you got $10 million more tied up in Bojan, after Bojan Bojanovic. Trade Kelly Olynyk and get somebody to absorb that contract, then you will have $23 million. But to me, it's dumping your garbage in Detroit again. That's how I look at it. I like Bojanovic, he can score, but I just feel like I need a little bit more potential. But you'll get better players in the situation. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance of notifications. Go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Other than that, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Twitter's the fast way, and Facebook and Instagram, all the links in the description. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Marcy Sports Talk. Peace.